What the people say. Wherever the dead go, the overwhelming sense is that they are out of our reach. Since the mid-1950s, Gallup has been asking Americans about their belief in communicating with the dead. The question appears in different ways, yet no matter how it has been asked, only once, in 1998, did the number of people who answered affirmatively about being in relationship with the dead rise above 30%. Year after year, for most people, the dead are silent and removed from the world of the living. The default assumption is that the dead are somewhere, but in no real way are they here or reachable from here. They have disappeared. When my grandfather was crying in the rain, it was the absence of his wife that he felt. Her body was there, but she was not. As far as I know, he never cried again in public, though my father would sometimes hear him sobbing alone in his room late at night. My grandfather longed for his wife's life, no longer present to him in her body. When my grandfather died, life left his body too. At his funeral, the well-intentioned minister assured us that Lou was now happily reunited with Dorothy and enjoying endless rounds of golf. His lifeless body was in the room. Her lifeless body was in ashes, but those of us who remained were prompted to take consolation in a fuzzy image of them together. That well-intentioned minister echoed the default assumptions of American religiosity. There is an afterlife. It is pleasant, even if blurry, and it is removed from those of us who remain in this world of bodies. I realize now that in the more than 1,600 days between my grandmother's death and his own, my grandfather grasped something that the well-intentioned minister did not. It is the life in the bodies of our beloved dead that we miss. Dorothy's absence changed Lou's life, just as her presence did. That is why I think the truly urgent question that no survey will ever be able to grasp is this: do we live as though those who have died are in communion with us now? That is a question about grief and mourning, hope and longing, memory and communication. It is also a question that Christians must address if we are to live what we say we believe.